It's the morning video update. This is for Friday, the 19th of July. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather will feature elevated rain chances today, over the weekend, and all of next week. Not a washout every day, but occasional. Showers and thunderstorms are likely. A really good chance of getting some beneficial summer rain in here. Now, this is the radar early this morning. We're live at the insane hour of 5:19. And you can see some pretty big areas of rain moving across the state. And you know it's probably going to be a fairly wet day when you've got that much rain early in the day. We'll stop it. You can see a large area of rain across northwest Alabama, much of Lamar County, Fayette County, Pickens County, northern Tuscaloosa County getting rain. Rain falling northeast of Birmingham. We have rain falling in parts of East Alabama, parts of Coosa and Tallapoosa counties. There we go. Coosa, Tallapoosa counties, back over to Chambers County. Let's go down south. We'll check the radar coming out of Mobile. It's a big thunderstorm cluster across South Mobile County. That's affecting areas south of Mobile. Showers and thunderstorms down there pushing northeast. That'll be coming up across Mobile Bay early this morning. We note there is a special marine warning for the coastal waters there between Dauphin Island and the mainland. So, again, we've got a wet start to the day for many spots. And, again, we'll see a number of showers and storms later. This is the composite across the region. But here's the big picture. This is the upper air look. And you can see that the ridge has been beat down thanks to a trough. The core of the heat ridge far, far west of here. And, again, with that weakness, the air aloft is colder. A maritime tropical air mass in place. High precipitable water values. It'll be relatively wet today. Very muggy. We're in the 70s to start the day. And let me tell you what, many spots could stay in the 70s all day because of clouds and rain. In fact, the national blend of models showing only 81 for Birmingham today. There's the watch warning map around the nation. Things pretty quiet. Got a few heat issues out west. Here's the severe weather outlook for today and tonight. We have a risk over parts of the Great Plains states. Tomorrow, a small marginal risk over parts of the Carolinas and southeastern Virginia. And day 3, Sunday, no organized severe weather expected across the country. Here's the updated rain outlook from NOAA's WPC, the Weather Prediction Center, and you can see a lot on an average basis. Average is the key word here. Rain amounts between 2 and 4 inches. We had one spot that had 4 inches yesterday down in Coosa County, as you'll see in just a minute. But again, the chance we'll really get some needed rain in here. And this is not involving any tropical systems. Look here, the tropics remain just dead. Nothing going on across the vast Atlantic basin. No tropical storms expected for at least the next 7 days. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at 4. And again, you can see the blue patch there. That's that trough in place. The heat ridge off to the west. And again, we'll see a number of showers and thunderstorms around. And we stress it won't rain all day. It will not. But it will rain at times. And this is what the high-resolution HRRR model is suggesting the radar might look like this evening at 6 o'clock. And I think we're going to have more rain than that around, but it might look something like that. And that's going to be the theme for the weekend and really for much of next week. So this is tomorrow, and this is Sunday. And, of course, we're covered in green here on these synoptic maps. And of course, people have outdoor events. I mean, come on, it's Dress Like Spann Day at the Barons, the Birmingham Barons game Sunday. That's a 4 o'clock first pitch, and people want to know, is it going to rain? Well, it sure might, but again, we stress we'll have good breaks in the rain. We think the sun breaks out at times, but occasional, the key word here is occasional, showers and thunderstorms are likely through the weekend. A lot of clouds around, temperatures way below average, highs will be only in the 80s. So hopefully that will make everybody happy to some degree. But again, if you got something planned outdoors, really the key message here is just to be sure that you get in when you hear thunder. You know, the old saying, when thunder roars, get indoors. And I just don't see a lot of change for next week. All through the week, same thing. Monday, Tuesday, evidence maybe the higher showers and storms over the northern western part of the state. But again, Wednesday, we're right back in it. Thursday, deep tropical moisture, a trough overhead, unstable air every day next week. Occasional showers and thunderstorms with highs only in the 80s. And we'll take that for late July. We're getting into the hottest part of summer here. This is a Friday, a week from today, the 26th of July. And again, you can see the weakness in the ridge here across the Deep South. And it's the same story. Occasional showers and thunderstorms are likely. Let's keep going out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 28th. And this is trying to suggest a 594 ridge tries to rebuild coming in here off the Atlantic. But again, very moist air in place and scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms seem likely. And again, looking at the ensemble output, which is a good way of looking at this, between now and the 2nd of August, I mean, that's a lot of rain coming off the European. The mean of the ensemble members is about 5 inches. Of course, your number is going to vary because of the uneven distribution of rain in summer, but again, that's a lot. And again, because of the clouds and showers, heat, no problem here. And I understand it's going to be muggy as could be, but still, come on now. The high 81 today, that might be a new record low maximum. I need to pull out the records and see what the record low high today is. And if 81 is the high, that's going to be in pretty close to record territory. Then mostly mid-80s for the weekend and next week. Then we creep back up toward maybe the low 90s around the 29th or 28th or 29th of this month. Here's a look at the latest 8 to 14-day guidance again, this is from CPC, NOAA's Climate Prediction Center. And this is suggesting temperatures here may be near or a little above average. So I thought I'd really quickly show the new drought monitor. This is the one that was released yesterday. And this is why that summer rain is such a good thing. Notice now we have a D3 extreme drought in a few spots over North Alabama. The area is in red on that map. We have one area through parts of Lamar, Fayette, Walker counties, one up near the Tennessee state line, parts of Lauderdale, Limestone, Madison counties. And then you can see for the rest of North Alabama, it's very dry. The southwestern part of the state's doing okay. But again, these big rain numbers we're going to see here for the next 5 days, that will certainly help. So on this date in 1997, we had Hurricane Danny that made landfall. And this thing just did not want to move. I mean, this was it's a Category 1 at the time of landfall, and it came right up into Mobile Bay. And its legacy will be the rain amounts. And again, this thing came right across the tip of Fort Morgan, kind of came through that little gap between Dauphin Island and Fort Morgan, and it just meandered around Mobile Bay for a long time. Then it drifted back to the southeast and then finally started to turn north up the Perdido River. But the rain amounts were just staggering. Dauphin Island, the Dauphin Island Sea Lab with Hurricane Danny, had 36.71 inches, 3 feet of rain. And goodness gracious, again, that was on this date back in 1997. But look at yesterday. Now, this is yesterday down in Coosa County, over 4 inches of rain in a few spots with some pretty significant flooding problems. These thunderstorms we have in this type of air mass are very efficient rain producers. And we'll see the same kind of thing today. And, of course, after the storms, we had more very vibrant rainbows. And then a nice sunset for some. That was Logan Martin Lake. And thankfully, we had no rain in Cullman. That was a photograph at Rock the South last night. And down on the Gulf Coast. Always love those shots with the moon glistening off the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. So before we go, again, we'll check the radar. This is a look at that big thunderstorm cluster that's coming up toward Mobile Bay. It's affecting Dauphin Island in southern Mobile County, south of Mobile. And again, that will be crossing over Mobile Bay, affecting the eastern shore fairly soon. If you're in Spanish Fort, Daphne, Fairhope, Point Clear, it's going to be very loud and very wet. They're not severe by classic definition here. And again, we'll go back to let's check southeast Alabama real quick. Got a little light rain, parts of Covington, Coffee, Geneva counties. Nothing especially heavy there. Got a big, massive rain over northwest Alabama. Just soaking rains are falling this morning over Lamar County, parts of Fayette, northern Pickens, northern Tuscaloosa. And again, we'll animate this, and you can see that these big areas of rain are moving really to the east, over east-northeast, over the northern part of the state. Got some rain coming up along 280, the Alexander City down to Dadeville, Lake Martin getting some rain this morning, a bit of thunder there. So again, just kind of unsettled weather today with occasional showers and thunderstorms. So headed to Sylacauga today. I got a program there, I think mostly for kids, but again, look, anytime I'm talking, anybody's welcome. But that is this morning, and looking forward to that. And then we have a book signing coming up in Prattville tomorrow, West Main Coffee House and Creamery, 10 to 1. And again, we'll have, it's right there, downtown Prattville, right by Atauga Creek, beautiful place. Looking forward to it. We'll have all the books, the shirts, all that cool stuff. We just take a lot of pictures. We have a lot of laughs. It's just a lot of fun. It's like getting off the grid for a little bit and laughing and having a good time. So come see us. It'll be fun. If you have kids, bring them. We have our children's books there, the Benny and Chipper series. So again, West Main Coffee House and Creamery, downtown Prattville, Atauga County. Tomorrow from 10 to 1. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. By the way, a lot of TV stations are down this morning. There is a pretty nasty outage. This involves airlines. This is involving 911 services. This is involving, I've seen so many people commenting on the effects of this. It's a big mess. Our station in Pensacola is not able to transmit, and a lot of the sister stations I notice around the country are off the air this morning. I've not checked our local station here. But again, we're good here. Everything's working good here. But again, we'll be on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday, and God bless.